Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Friday, September 6, 2024. Let's get going. And how are our metals doing today? We have gold down 90 cents to 2,516 and silver up a nickel to 28.79. The GSR flattens pretty much here at 87.54 with upside probably to 90 and downside all the way back down to 76. We have the 10-year yield at 3.708, down again today, breaking lower lows and looking like people are expecting bigger rate cuts from the Fed here in a couple weeks. We will see about that. That's maybe overdone on the low end there of the 10-year bond. Okay, and the dollar also dropping just a hair here to 101.03 on its march to 100, in my opinion. We look at copper prices to give us a clue as to where the industrial side of silver may be dragging us. And the economy, the world economy, is not all that strong, but still copper is over $4 at 4.09 this morning, up about a penny. All right, on to the economic calendar. This is what everybody is waiting for and what seems to be roiling the stock market and probably Bitcoin as well, and that is right here. Okay, we have let's see, we have non-farm payrolls, U.S. unemployment rate, hourly wages, New York Fed President Williams and Fed Governor Waller speak today. So in about 5 minutes, we'll get the unemployment data. And you know metals like to rally into that kind of information. After, we'll have to see if employment is strong or employment is weak. All measures seem to be pointing to weaker employment, which is usually bad for the yields and bad for the dollar and usually pretty good for metals. We did have a temporary inversion of the yield curve the other day, which signals certainly a weakening economy. Well, the economy has been weakening, and probably more aggressive action on the part of the Fed, which shows that when they're worried, that means rates come down faster, and that means gold and probably silver go up faster as well. Give it 30 days, you'll see. But stock markets do not like the uninversion of the yield curve. Go back and check the charts on that. All right, let's get over to the website. If you're new, welcome. This is bestsilvergolddeals.com, totally free website, and these videos are as well. Feel free to subscribe to both, and we'll be sending you alerts and so forth. Okay, and in the cheapest anywhere on the interweb category, a 1/10 gold eagle this morning is $286 over at Liberty. And if you're looking for the best price on a 1/10 gold sovereign, that would be at Liberty as well, $262 for a Britannia. As the dollar weakens, sometimes you see some of these foreign coins get cheaper. All right, and let's see. Let's move on. Is that true? Let's see. As the dollar weakens, no, that might be backwards on that. Yeah, no, that's actually backwards. As the dollar strengthens, prices should be coming down. So I got that backwards. Okay, we got a 1/4 gold eagle at Bullion Exchanges, $685 this morning. But let's see, best price on a 1/4 ounce gold sovereign coin is going to be this random deal over at Bullion Exchanges, $636 for a random sovereign 1/4 ounce gold coin. And I believe most of these are getting melted these days. So, for example, Vermilion Enterprises has been paying 2% back of spot of these, making that a pretty good spread between the buy-sell. I don't think he cares what foreign gold coin you walk in with. So why pay up for the Britannia at $662 when you can get that random deal for $30 cheaper? Just a thought, but I know people like more recognizable gold in their stack. A 1/2 ounce gold eagle at Bullion Exchanges, 1,339. A half-ounce maple at bullion exchanges, 1,273, much cheaper there. A 1-ounce gold eagle is going to be at Liberty in the slab. It is a 69, and you can crack it out of that slab if you want to. 2,591. That is going to be the cheapest way to buy a 1-ounce gold eagle, short of Costco and eBay. Okay, and both those we'll check a little bit later, and we'll get a better deal. All right, on the buffalo category, you can get a buffalo for $2,585. Isn't it interesting how buffalo prices are coming down? Could it have something to do with Costco flooding the market with buffaloes? I don't know, but I'll buy them all, man. That is my favorite gold coin. 1-ounce maple is at bullion exchanges, $2,540. A Britannia is same place, 2,547, but the cheapest foreign gold coin, and again, is there really a difference, is 2,537. So you may want to go for the eagle or the buffalo if you want quality and you're in the United States, and if you just want gold, you may want to go with the Krugerrand here, which I believe is cheaper than gold in assay. Let's check the 1-ounce gold in assay. And that is 2,547. Now, why would you buy that when you can get a Krugerrand, which has been around for decades? All right, the Platinum Eagle is jobs report imminent. All right, I don't know. We're going to think about that Platinum Eagle. The hell with it. You weren't going to buy that anyway, were you? Random platinum coin is, oh, sorry. Here we go, 1,030 at SD Bullion. And a random platinum bar is 1,015. Good price on a platinum bar, although quite a bit above spot. And if you're looking for palladium, because palladium is outshining platinum lately, 1,046 for a palladium bar. And you may want to take a look at that palladium eagle coming out at the U.S. Mint here in a little bit. Okay, the jobs report coming out. You can get one eagle at spot at bullion exchanges, remainder of the tube same place for $33.15, but don't buy it there. You can get a quantity of 20 over at Pinehurst. Yeah, $32.70, best kept secret on the internet. And feel free to pick those up, but I think we can beat that over on eBay this morning. And Costco will always be cheaper if you got 4% off. All right, my green light is on. Ooh, August non-farm payrolls are 142 versus 161. That sounds pretty bad. So let's see what the stock market is doing. I'm just going to check yields really quickly. August non-farm payrolls, 142. So big disappointment on the payrolls. Labor market is weakening. That should mean lower rates. Let's get to the 10-year yield here. And let's see what that did to the 10-year yield. Get the 1 day. And that dropped the 10-year yield. Now at 3.678. So now they're pricing in 50 basis point cut here in a couple of weeks, I would think. All right, so unemployment rate slides to 4.2. I guess that means it went up. I don't know what slides means. All I know is long rates are lower. Dollar is going to probably be lower as well. Yeah. Oh, dollar crashing here. Look at that. Look at the dollar crash down towards 100. Let me give you the 1 day. 101.09. Anyway, down 0.5% on the dollar this morning. That is a big move in currencies. So that could be rocket fuel for metals. We'll see. Well, gold loves it. And what gold loves, its little sister likes. Oh, look at that silver pushing 29 again. Let's get rolling here. You know, silver can move $1 in a day really easily. Okay, well, prices may not have adjusted yet, or maybe they have. I don't know. Let's keep looking. What was cheap a minute ago may be more expensive today. One maple at spot at bullion exchanges. Remainder 32.18, same place. Kangaroo, you got one at spot, and then the remainder 32.08. And we got Britannia's 31.73 bullion exchanges. And the cheapest sovereign silver coin. So if you follow that same logic, if you don't want an American silver sovereign coin, you want a foreign silver sovereign coin, why wouldn't you buy the Philharmonic? I know people like the Maples. Now, Maples do carry a higher premium, and that premium can expand when FOMO returns. So there's a reason to hold the Maples as a second runner up to the Eagles. But if you ain't buying Maples, then you may want to look at this Philharmonic here, 30.33 right now. Great price on Philharmonics. Of course, it was 29 the other day when everybody was predicting $25 silver. You remember that. It was just a couple days ago. Those guys kind of quiet now. All right, and I think we have the Buffalo up at Costco at a higher price, and it is, oh, now it's out of stock. The people just snapped that up. Let's take a look if the Eagle came back up on Costco, and Costco Eagle is, yeah, this is what's up, $25.89. They raised the price. You guys that snagged those yesterday, the Buffaloes or the Eagles, you got a great deal. Now remember, you get 2% off with your cashback credit card, like the Wells Fargo, what a cash card, and 2% off on your Executive Club membership, which caps out at $1,000 in savings, by the way, if you want to pay up for that. Okay, best price for junk this morning is going to be Monument Metals, 22.15 times face, a little bit more for the Walkers, and a little bit more than that for the Mercs. And let's see what's up with the libs today, 836, so still not too expensive. 836 divided by 25. All right, now they are 33.44, and these go all the way back to the year 2000. If I got these, I'd probably want the old Onzas. I would wish for those, although they haven't shown an image of those, so you may get the modern design. A subscriber yesterday pointed out that sometimes the older ones spot. That could be true, but if they send you a bunch of spotted Onzas or Libertads, I would request a return. A BU tube should be retail friendly, and don't let them get away with that if that's what they do. If you did pick up that deal at cheaper prices, please post a picture in the chat room. Chat room's totally free as well. Okay, we got 10-ounce bars this morning at Monument Metals. Oh, what's going on with the internet lately? 308 for a 10-ounce bar at Monument. Another 10-ounce deal at BGASC. Whoa, they raised the price, 324. Sorry about that. Screwed that one up. How about the Unity bar? This is over at Hero, 310. Oh gosh, boy, you're gonna have to pay up a little bit more this morning for silver. The quantity of 20 Sunshine Buffaloes is 30 bucks. Okay, right there. You can still get a $30 Eagle, and it's not just a, I'm sorry, you can still get a $30 Buffalo. It's not just a Buffalo. It is a Sunshine Mint Buffalo with the authenticator code on the back. And actually, you want to buy 500 of those, $29.65. But we can beat that price on eBay, guys. So let's get over there. Well, let's check out a cheap kilo. And this actually is not a cheap kilo. This is a new kilo at $9.89, a JBR bar. The RCM kilo is $9.91. I'm going to check eBay for the lower prices on that. Okay, let's see. The libs on eBay are... Oh, it's maddening when the internet is slow. They're working on the lines down the road. 863, then you would take 3% off if you have the American Express card or the PayPal credit card. So that would be about 30 bucks off. You'd be about 830 for that tube of random Libertad. Same deal, same seller. It's on eBay if you prefer to buy there, about the same price. Let's just get on to Eagles today. And this will incorporate the culls as well. Okay, the cull Eagles are $32.50 each, about $31.50 after credit card rebates. And a roll of BU Eagles, too good to be true, because no, not bad, not bad. Look at that. He doesn't have any 21s in there. You always want the 21s, guys. That's the year it switched. Nothing wrong with those at all. 32.50 and take off about $1. You'd be 31.50 and shoot him an offer. I'd probably offer about 640 on that and see if you can get you some really cheap Type 1 Eagles. Okay, and then other deals at 660, so that may be the place to pick up some Eagles this morning before they adjust their prices, especially if silver runs. All right, we've got Maples at 808. These prices are all going to be higher than yesterday. Britannia's at 802. Kangaroos at 795. Yeah, that's going to be probably your cheapest today, so 795 divided by 25, so retail price 31.80 times 0.97 with a good credit card, and you will be at 30.84 on Kangaroos this morning with a 3% rebate credit card. Junk in the trunk is going for 21.9, well, we'll call that 22. Is he going to charge shipping? Yeah, so that's going to be 22.50. That's going to be under 22 times face. So kind of a push there on small junk. How about big junk? You don't want the bent, damaged, hold, or culled, or slicks. Oh, this was a good deal yesterday. Are you guys buying this? $8, 21.50. You'd be at about. Well, you'd be under 21 times face. That's going to be the cheapest way to get junk today, unless you're going to the coin dealers on YouTube that I recommend on the website. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Ooh, a big bag of Mercs. Big bag of Mercs, last one, $23.36, but yet $75 off would put you at $22.50 or so, $22.60. All right, well, prices are more expensive today. How about the Carson Cities? Can we find a pretty one? MS63. Why don't we go for an old green holder or something like that? A rattler, you know, one of those old holders. That is reduced. Oh, reduced the price. What is this, ICG? Oh, it's ICG. Good old blurry picture there, but looks like a good coin. $3.55. Well, he looks desperate. Why don't you offer him $3.20 on that? These Carson Cities are only going to do better over time. I'm looking for something in a PCGS old green holder. Let's see, or a rattler. Let's put in rattler. What's going on with the stock market? Yeah, stock market's still down. Old rattler. Now, people like these because these coins can upgrade. So you pick up a 63, and maybe you get lucky. Oh, it's a 62. Well, I asked you for 63s. Why'd you do that to me? What happened to my 63s? Here we go. 429. Ooh, look at that. Oh, a little rim toning there. Now, if that upgrades to a 64, you know, you make at least $100. How about this one here, 435? Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. I personally like my Morgan's Blast White, but there's a great market for toners, and some people even collect the lowball grades. You know, you can get this in a 2, and you can have a lowball set. I don't know what the hell the deal is with that, but some people collect the lowball, and it'll just look like shit, but anyway, that's another way to go with that. That's a beautiful coin right there. 435, old green holder, may upgrade to a 64, and you can request PCGS, regrade your coins. That's why these go for $100 more than the other ones. Okay, I won't linger there, but that's one way to do that. But if you just want to pay up for a 65, you're going to be in the 500s. And check out the deal. They're not Carson Cities, they're common dates, but Vermilion has some good deals on slabbed Morgans lately. And let's see, here's an MS65, and that is old green holder. Oh, wow, that's just random that I came up with that. Now, if that upgrades to a 66, look out, Katie, bar the door. It's only in 1884, so not the most desirable of the Carson Cities, but See, that's a little time capsule you just put in the attic somewhere, come back, it'll be a $3,000 coin someday. All right, I'm not promising, but that's what I think. Peace dollars are really cheap. If you want to buy 20 of these, it'd be a great investment for the future in MS64. Yeah, they're everywhere. There are a lot of peace dollars, but there won't always be a lot of peace dollars. So I like that, and I don't like to get the raw ones unless you're getting the dealer guaranteed BU tubes, which I like. And the high relief peace dollar is the cheapest one we can get is $14.99 this morning. The holy grail of peace dollars. Okay, let's get on to 10-ounce bars. Hopefully they haven't adjusted all their prices yet. And eBay has got, I think that's out of stock. That's probably out of stock. $3.04 for a 10-ounce bar. $15 off would put you at $2.90. Is that right? In stock, JM Bullion. This is where they sell their stuff cheap, right? You don't want to go to their website. Cheap, for crying out loud. You're going to buy retail at JM Bullion? What are you, out of your mind? Let's see, like that, and that SD Bullion deal the other day. Oh, silver at spot. Oh, look, silver at spot. And you get there, it's only one, and the rest are 10% higher than any other dealer from my website anyway. Come-ons, those are just come-ons for clicks. They're clickbait. Okay, 305 for varied condition. Lot of 10 1-ounce. Oh, that's even better. They're 1-ounce bars. You know, 1 ounce is better than 10 ounce. I mean, 1 ounce better than 5, 5 ounce better than 10, bar better than a coin, typically. Maybe not at all LCSs, but you know, you'll find some that'll pay more for a 1-ounce bar than they will for a 1-ounce round. And they may pay more for a 1-ounce bar than they will for a 10-ounce bar. So this is a smoking deal here at JM Bullion at $3.05. You're going to get $15 off with that PayPal credit card or that Amex credit card. Links on my website. Be sure to get one of those two cards, depending on your credit profile. I have them both. And you're going to get this at $15 off. You're going to get $29 silver this morning when spot is pushing 29. Okay, well, I think I'll feature that in the header of the video today. Let me move on because that is so good. The kooks are very cheap. The big 100-ounce lot, I don't think you're going to beat that deal. You're going to be at about $29.50 on the stackable rounds, but those probably are brand new. The Samurai bar is very cheap and very nice, and the Dragon bars are a coin, so it's a stack collector item. You're going to pay on eBay 34 a bar, about 33 after rebates. Johnson Matthey bars are pushing low 300s. And 321, I don't like the new ones. I want to go to the old ones. Yeah, you get about 325 for one of those. How about a 100-ounce bar? Can we get an old price? $29.90. Ooh. And this is coming from JM Bullion. Check the price on their website for that bar. Okay, so you're going to be $3,000 for a 100-ounce random bar, and that is going to be $90 off. You're going to be $29.10, but that 1-ounce bar deal is far superior, and I hope they're in decent shape. I mean, that's cheaper than you can buy shot, okay? There's that 20-ounce Johnson Matthey bar he wants $3 grand for. How about a real vintage bar here for cheap? Ooh, nope, not yet, not yet. And this is a modern bar. Design varies. So, yeah, Modern Coin Mart is showing you an old Silvertown bar, and they will never send you an old Silvertown bar. Cheesy. Ooh, Sunshine Mint bar. Sealed. That looks brand new. The ones with the serial numbers are the old ones, and the trapezoidal 100-ounce bars are the vintage 100-ounce, the best. That's just the best bar. Okay, I don't want to take forever here. I was going to show you one, but the hell with it. Okay, the tubes of peace dollars in BU form are going to be very, very nice. Good stocking stuffers. They're going to be at 34 after rebates, and the Morgans are going to be a couple dollars more. The cheapest platinum coin is 1,026, so that's going to be under $1,000 after rebates. Platinum Eagle is 1,173. Too much. Man, it takes me so long to get to the gold. A random 1/10 gold. I got to figure out how to go faster. We've got random gold 270 minus rebates. We've got random quarter ounce gold 670. Let's do the Britannia. Liberty Coins 674. You're going to take 20 bucks off. You're going to be at 654 on a quarter ounce Britannia. I believe that beats the deal up above. And if you want to go all the way up to a quarter ounce Gold Eagle, 706. Is that a good deal? Yeah, righteous deal. 706. 20 bucks off would put you at 685 on a 1/4 ounce Gold Eagle if you're buying gold this morning. And like I say, there's like never a bad time to buy gold. But I think we're going to be, well, let's check the market really quickly. Been doing this for too long. Okay, we've got, let me do a refresh here. Can I get a sip of coffee? Man, this is hard work. I have to figure out a way for these videos to go faster. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, gold off a little bit now, up $7.30 to $25.24, and silver $28.86, up 12 cents. And the stock market, that 10-year, I think it's going to repel off that lower boundary and go higher. Let's see what happened to the stock futures. All right. I didn't even do the stock futures, did I? I forgot. Let's see. We've got the Dow still down 38. S&P down 4.5. NASDAQ down 66. Recovered a little bit. But bad news is there was fear prior to this. Still in neutral sentiment. And it looks like there's still fear after this. Bad news is maybe bad news. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been getting crucified lately, which kind of is a sign that the market's headed lower. Bitcoin bouncing higher. Markets will likely bounce today also. Okay, I am well off the beaten track here. Let's do half-ounce gold in the random format. Let's see, 1266, 1298. You're going to have to go up to about 1324, but you would get 39, call it $40 off. You'd be about $12.80 for a gold Philharmonic after rebates. 1 ounce gold random. Cheapest 1 ounce gold is going to be not under spot. Those are fake listings. About $25.50. In stock, $25.50. That's local pickup guy who needs to go away. $25.81. Yeah, so that's going to be $75 off. You'd be about $25. You'd be under spot on this Krugerrand. Wow, PF70. Look at that. So that's what you get for buying slabbed coins, right? Why in the world would you buy that? So this was probably sold by Modern Coin Mart or one of those shyster Gold Direct clubs or one of those outfits that fleeces old ladies out of their savings. Oh, that's out of stock. Well, there you go. Going on a rant, and it was unjustified. Sorry about that. All right, and here's a Krugerrand, $25.99. So $25.25 after rebates. Fungoid. I don't know what a fungoid is. I'd avoid a fungoid. How about this one here? 1982, $25.99. Okay, so there's a good sovereign. That's about $25.25, $25.20 after rebates, right around spot on that. So yeah, you can get sovereign gold for around spot this morning. But if you want to go up to a Buffy, Buffalo, is that real? 2670. Yeah, but it's a small seller. 2682 from Pinehurst, and that'd be about 2600. That was cheaper at was it Bullion Exchanges? So no go on the Gold Eagle. Okay, I'm gonna move on through the gold and just see if there's anything worth seeing. There's some stuff in my store if you want to ask me for a friend discount, some supplies you may need. and other products you may need to prepare and protect. The new card, it's not new anymore, the American Express card, 3% cash back on eBay when you check out through PayPal. Also 3% off on Amazon, 3% at the grocery store. The savings just keep coming with this card. There's no fees, but you have to have good credit. And the PayPal card for if your credit's not quite as good, for 3% off on PayPal, 3% off on eBay, and then also 3% off anywhere they take PayPal, including the U.S. Mint. So there, if you shop at the U.S. Mint, you want that card. And 1.5% everywhere else. I just picked up the Wells Fargo card for a 2% cash back, so I'm going to make that my everyday card when I'm not shopping on eBay, I'm not shopping at the grocery store, I'm not shopping on Amazon, but just around town and for paying my credit card, my recurring bills, like if you have State Farm as a carrier, you can pay with a credit card, pick up the Wells Fargo card and get 2% cash back on your enormous insurance bills. There's a little advice for you. Okay, and this 5 ounce is out of stock. You guys picked it up. I just want to show you here. It's not there anymore. Yeah, it ain't there. Internet is slow today. Yeah, let's see. The best deal here are these Silvertown bars, 361. Look, it only went up $1. How many of those they have in stock? You got 100 of those? 14. That's all they got. Buy them all, man. And you can be the anchor seller on eBay for that bar. I need to buy those, man. I got to come up with some money to buy those. 30-gram pandas are out of stock. And 24 libs are in if you're still buying those. The modern junk should be about 22.2 times face. Yep, if you want to pick up modern junk and make an album out of it, for example. The samurai bars the warrior bars just don't seem to ever sell out. What's the price on these now? How many you got? Still got 100 of these? No. You got 50? Yeah, I still got 50. They just haven't sold out yet. The ATBs are about 38 a coin, and the 1.5 ounce deal, for those of you that like that, 47.49 at JM Bullion. The Sunshine Mint deal has been a great deal for 1 ounce bars. But look at this. Okay, you're going to get the same deal over there that was on eBay, wasn't it? For the 10 1 ounce bars. You were going to get it at spot. Here at Liberty, which is a great seller, $3.14 for the same deal, which is a good price for Sunshine Mint bars. So take note, that eBay deal is a great deal. Engelhard, how cheap is Engelhard? Okay, $3.26 this morning for the vintage bars. I'm going to skip the rest. You've had enough of this. You can get onto the website, check all the links if you want. I still like the Una bar, but it just won't go out of stock. And here are the 3 coin shops that I'm recommending. Good deals every day. If you like what I'm doing here every day at no cost to you, newretirement.com is a website I really would like you to check out to plan your retirement and retire early. And buy me a cup of coffee if you really like what I'm doing here. I do appreciate all of you that have done that. All right, you can tell what dealers pay. You can forget about the Walmart card. The Capital One Quicksilver card still works, but only 1.5%. And then you're looking for the kicker deals for the extra 4% or whatnot. I guess I overdid my eBay shopping because I don't get those eBay deals anymore. But I did get like 7% on Chewy the other day. That's a great card. In the chat room, I think people are just sitting back, man, and hardly nobody in there except Magnificent Stranger. And talking politics. Okay, we need another one of these. What are these? Cheap silver. That's a song. Okay, I don't know about that. Yeah, this is that SD Bullion deal. Bummer on that. Coinhuskers has got shot at 55 cents over spot, but spot is up today. I do need shot. Trying to snag a 4.9s bag of shot or a 4.9s 4.9's bar to melt. Haven't found it yet, and spot is not cooperating. One last round the robin here. Let's see what prices are doing. And we have got gold up 760 and silver up 15 cents. And let's get over to stock futures. Let's see, the dollar is only down 0.22. Wow, it ricocheted off that bounce, didn't it? And the 10-year is down 0.03, has not come back up yet. I just don't think these rates get much lower. There's going to be a point where the 10-year bottoms because of our extravagant spending, both parties. There's going to be a point where the 10-year stops dropping. Now, maybe it'll go to 3.5, maybe it'll go to 3.25, but there's going to be a point where it heads back up, and that's what is going to worry the hell out of everyone, because you can't lower rates to solve that problem. Of course, inflation's going to come back as well. That's the future, but that's not today. In the stock market, if I can get there, what's going on in the stock market? And it has been, well, it's nearly 6 o'clock. So, any movement? The market trying to recover here. Looks like it wants to bounce. There's been quite a bit of pain in the stock market lately. Take a look at the NASDAQ. Hopefully you got your money out of the NASDAQ a while ago. I can't get a chart on the NASDAQ, but it's been dropping like a rock. The Magnificent Seven are definitely tarnishing. More people out of work every day, so you know what that means. And the Fed dropping rates. Well, if they come out with a half-point rate cut, the market is going to crater on that news. They'll probably come out with a quarter-point rate cut because a half-point would signal fear, but they have to be getting worried about these higher unemployment numbers. I had a thought the other day in regard to NVIDIA, which is always relevant here, which, take a one-year chart and you'll see, what, I can't get a chart? What kind of website is this? There we go. So we had topped out, right around 134. Today it's trading at 107. Some people don't want to let go of this, and we could have a bounce there. But I was thinking the other day, in regard to the banks, you've heard the term "too big to fail." So definitely a real thing, and the government swooshes in to throw our tax money at them every time they're going to fail. Well, there's something similar happening here in the stock market, and I think this probably relates back to the government action the other day. Was it antitrust or price fixing, or I don't know what it was, but when you consider NVIDIA has been driving the NASDAQ, and the NASDAQ has been driving the S&P and probably the Dow as well, the entire stock market has been hinging on one particular stock, which has a market cap greater than some countries, right? So if you were the U.S. government, you'd have to start to worry, is NVIDIA too big to fail? If NVIDIA fails, the entire U.S. stock market fails. So what would you do about that if you were, a socialist-loving person in power right now? If you were a heavy-handed, jackbooted, overly, well, I won't get, I'm not doing a good job with my words today. But if you were in government and you were worried about too big to fail, wouldn't you worry about NVIDIA? And what would you do? You'd try to bring it down with some government lawsuits, anti-competitive practices, maybe you leak a couple of stories, et cetera, et cetera. NVIDIA has become too big to fail, so I think they're taking the top off it. And that is a tinfoil hat theory, but what do you think? Is NVIDIA too big to fail? Well, a lot of senior citizens with all their money in the stock market better take note that this market is very dangerous here. Very, very dangerous. And you have to be old enough to remember the last three crashes. I'm not talking about the Cerveza crash. I'm talking about all the other crashes. When they come hard, and it can be 20% in a day. So if you're one of those people that's riding the wave and saying, I'll get out when the getting's good, well, it could be 20% lower from here. I'm going to leave you right there. Thank you for your thumbs up and your subscriptions to the videos and to the website. And I will see you guys in the chat room or in the comments. And let's see if we can get a nice strong close on gold and silver today. I'd love to do a happy dance, but it ain't coming yet. I'll see you guys. Bye.